Finding the foci of a hyperbola given its equation in general form. The first thing you want to do is actually complete the square, and our goal is to get this into a standard form. Negative x squared is actually already completed, so we just need the 9. We need to complete the square on, let's say, y squared minus 6y, and leave a space here. And I'm actually going to subtract 45 from both sides. I'm going to put a subtract 45 there. Change that into a different color. To complete the square, we got to divide 6 by 2, which gets you 3, and then square it. And so you're going to actually add 81 to both sides. And then what do we have now? Well, we have 9 times y minus 3 quantity squared minus an x squared is now equal to, what do we have? 81 minus 45. So we have 36. Yeah, 36 is a nice number. So we have 36. Now we're going to divide 36 to the entire sides with common denominator. So our final answer, well, our standard form, I should say, is y minus 3 squared over 4 minus x squared over 36 is now equal to 1. And this is one of our standard forms. This is actually a hyperbola opening up and down. And there's a center right there, and then the foci are right here. So the center, we could actually label, it's actually 0, 3. Let's label our A. Remember, A is greater than 0, B is greater than 0. In fact, A is equal to 2, and then B is equal to 6. For our hyperbola, the way we find the foci is to solve for C. And C is equal to, well, actually C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So C squared is now equal to 4 plus 36. C squared is equal to 40. If you take the square root of both sides, then what we have is the absolute value of C is now equal to the square root of 40. We do know that C is greater than 0. Okay, so if we say C is greater than 0, and we know how to solve this equation, C must be plus or minus 2 root 10. But because C is greater than 0, here I'll write it again, we also have the restriction that C is greater than 0. Therefore, C must be what? 2 root 10. Do not forget to write this step in algebra. Okay, make sure you include this step and this step right here. Do not skip that step. This step is very important. Do not skip this plus or minus. Make sure you write it. Okay, algebra does not change. The algebra language says make sure you put plus or minus. The geometry, though, geometry says that C has to be a positive distance, and that's why we take a positive answer, 2 times root 10. Make sure you write the plus or minus when you're solving this kind of quadratic equation. Alright, we need to find foci. Well, let's see. It's got to be in the up or down direction. So the foci, one of the focus points is actually parentheses 0 And we have 3 minus 2 root 10. And what's the other one? 0, comma, 3 plus 2 root 10. And so there's the foci for the hyperbola.